Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being part of this Dare to Read journey with me. And if you have not subscribed yet, I want to encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Our goal at Dare to Read is to encourage our nation's children to spend time reading. We also would like to encourage our parents to spend time reading with their children and also for their children. So bring your children out on evenings, every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. and allow them the opportunity to be part of Storytime. If you want your child to participate, you can also send us a message on one of our social media handles and they too can be part of Storytime. Now, a special thank you to our sponsor, Hidden Beauty. We are so grateful that they have been a part of our Dare to Read journey. And so, ladies, if you want to have your hair done, your makeup done, your manicure or your pedicure, check them out on one of their social media handles and you can also benefit from the services that they have to offer. So special thank you to Hidden Beauty for being part of our Dare to Read journey. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Storytime Sundays. I am your host, Usha Ramlakan, and I'm excited for Storytime. One of the reasons I'm excited for Storytime because our little boys and girls, they do such a wonderful job with Storytime. So I welcome each and every one of you to our Storytime Sundays. Now, to our parents, reading aloud to children, it stimulates their imagination. You know what else it does? It can also help them develop language and listening skills, which will also help prepare them to understand the written word. So, even though your child learns to read all by themselves, you can also spend time reading with them. Spend time reading aloud together. So as parents, you can get comfortable and cozy and snuggle up in a corner of a couch, or a sofa. Find a nice cozy spot and snuggle with your kids and read aloud for them. You can also create a nice reading space, allow them to have a nice blanket in the corner, allow them to have a book that they can just stretch their hands and reach out for it. All these things will help your child develop a love for reading. One of the things you can do as well, parents, is that choose reading material that is within the child's ability level. Sometimes we may want our child to read at a higher level, but that might discourage them. So choose a level in which they are good at, and that will encourage them to read more, and it will also develop their reading ability. So one of the last things you can do as parents is develop a buddy reading system, and this would help your child fluency. It will improve their reading ability because reading it will also help your child's reading fluency. So that if you have a reluctant reader, but you allow the child to read maybe easy picture books for their younger siblings, they will not feel as though it is a chore. They would enjoy doing it because it's an easy book and they are doing it for their sibling. So these are just some tips that you can try as parents. So why don't you try those tips and let me know if it works for you. Hey everyone, I want you to meet my special guest reader for Storytime today. Hello, welcome to Storytime. How old are you?
6 years old.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, and tell everyone your name.
Inshan Heeralal.
Hi Isha, nice to meet you, and tell everyone the name of the book that you're going to read for us today.
Adventure stories.
Really? Adventure stories? Wow, I can't wait to hear about those adventures in that storybook. Ishan, do you like to read? Yes?
Yes.
What kind of books do you like to read? Adventures? Because this is adventure stories. Yeah? And what's your favorite subject in school?
Mathematics and arts.
Mathematics and art. So we're gonna have a mathematician or an artist with us, right? Yeah. So Ishan, story time is now yours. So I want you to read loud so everyone can hear you, okay?
Okay. An alien adventure. Harry and Hannah were having problems. Big problems. With a crash and a clunk, their rocket hit the surface of a planet. This was not where they were supposed to land. Harry cautiously opened the door and Hannah jumped out. The planet was nothing like Earth. It was covered in fine powdered dust that was a strange gold color. The two astronauts held hands so they didn't lose each other and began to explore as they walked along the edge of a giant boulder. Hannah pulled on Harry's hand and tugging back to hide. Harry and Hannah watched a crowd of strange creatures come towards them. They were pushing each other and shouting in a strange language. They didn't seem very friendly at all. Then the aliens caught sight of the two astronauts. They stopped and pointed and then began to move closer and closer. Help! When they were within touching distance, one alien lifted up his arms to stop the others. He held up a football and spoke to the two astronauts. Yes, of course they wanted to play football on another planet. It's always great fun.
Inshan, you did such a wonderful job with our adventure story, An Alien Adventure. Thank you so much for reading our story. Did you enjoy story time today?
Yes.
Yes, you did? So, Inshan, I heard that you want to start a YouTube channel. You want to tell us about that? Tell us the channel that you want to start.
I would start a gaming channel and a reading channel.
And a reading channel. Would you have me on your reading channel? Yeah, well, I'm excited for your reading channel, Inshan, and you did a wonderful job. So guys, send some love to Inshan and remember to support his reading channel when he starts his YouTube channel, okay? So thank you all for viewing. Thank you all for being part of Storytime. Say bye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye guys. See you all next week. Same time, same place. Storytime every Sunday at 6 p.m.